urges federal government to seek ways of resetting economy of Nigeria. 3,000 students register for student loan scheme in Nigeria. And on the foreign scene, Spain passes bill granting amnesty to Catalan secessionists. Before the news in detail, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let us give him maximum support for the tasks ahead. My name is Ajuluchukwu Okabwe. The All Progressives Grand Alliance, APGA, says the first phase of its digital membership registration shall commence on Saturday, 1st June 2024. This is contained in the release signed by the National Publicity Secretary of the party, Mazi Ejimofo Okwara. According to the announcement, old and new members are encouraged to visit the website www.apga.ng or visit their wards to complete the process. The Anglican Bishop of Agwata Diocese, Right Reverend Samuel Ezofor, has charged the federal government to make proactive in making policies that will improve the living standards of the people. The call was contained in the bishop's charge delivered during the first session of the 7th Synod of Agwata Diocese, held at St. Thomas Parish, Umuchu, in Agwata local government area. Correspondent Chukwemeka Modelim now reports.
Ezofor regretted what he described as baby steps being taken by the federal government in the area of checking the high rate of insecurity and banditry, which he noted is causing a nightmare to the people. Bishop Ezofor, who is also the national chairman of the Evangelical Fellowship in the Anglican Communion, asked President Tinubu, who is already 1 year in office, to seek ways of resetting the economy which had subjected Nigerians to sufferings. On Anambra State, Bishop Ezofor commended Governor Chukwuma Soludo for his all-round development in key sectors without borrowing: his road infrastructure, free education policy, employment of teachers, youth empowerment, erosion control, waste management, and restoration of law and order across the state. The bishop had earlier congratulated the Chancellor of the Diocese, Justice Peter Obiora, on his appointment as Justice of the Appellate Court.
We therefore charge every Christian believer anywhere, and particularly of this diocese, to love God, your God, with all your heart, mind, soul, and strength. That is, love God with all that you are and have.
On his part, the Archbishop, Ecclesiastical Province of the Niger, and the Anglican Bishop of Awka Diocese, Most Reverend Alexander Ibezim, the Bishop of Amici Diocese, Right Reverend Ephraim Ikako, and that of Obaro Diocese, Reverend Prosper Ama, described the theme of the Synod, God's great task for the Church, the Great Commandment, as apt, especially now that many faithful are finding it difficult to obey the commandments of God, which they noted are prerequisites for making heaven.
What has the Spirit? What is the essence of the Spirit? God gave them the Spirit of God so that they will be completely equipped, to equip them, to empower them, to energize them.
In order to reciprocate that love of God, I said the work of God must be done sacrificially. And that's our motivation. I am nothing but pencil in the hand of the Lord. So he used me to write what he wants to write, and me and my wife, we are returning all glory to him. We are removing ourselves from it.
The president of Agwata, the Assisian Council of Nice, Sir Obiora Okeke, that of Ladies President, Lady Gloria Ezezika, described the bishop's charge as spiritual reawakening and promised to domesticate the knowledge garnered to their various churches, while Venerable David Obiaboso seconded the motion for the adoption of the bishop's address. The Speaker of Anambra State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Somtochukwu Udeze, and the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Information and Commerce, Sir Chinedu Ike, graced the Synod. Over 20 bishops, including the former Archbishop of Niger Province, Most Reverend Godwin Opala, Director of Media and Communication, Mr. Abuchi Nwozo, among other personalities, were all in attendance.
A stakeholder of the All Progressive Grand Alliance, APGA, Mr. Jude Agumadu, has charged reputable international organizations and agencies to always recognize and honor leadership excellence as a way of encouraging competitiveness among leaders in a growing democracy like Nigeria. Mr. Agumadu gave the charge in Awka while congratulating Governor Chukwuma Soludo for winning the Governor of the Year Award on Infrastructure and Rural Development of Champions Newspaper Limited. Correspondent Chibuzo Bidike filed in this report. Speaking with the ABS, Mr. Agumadu, who is also the President General of Ikoka Market, said that Governor Soludo deserves the award and that his performance has continued to set the bar high for states and other governors and successive governments. He described the present government as one that has triggered massive development in health, education, roads, employment, and human capital development. The business mogul from Awka explained that nearly 500 kilometers of roads being constructed by the governor in Anambra State has continued to enhance socio-economic and commercial activities across the state. According to him, the award is a befitting recognition of Governor Soludo's hard work and commitment to excellence, and maintain that the award will be a catalyst for greater achievement. In continuation of the campaign against human papillomavirus, HPV sensitization exercise was taken to Michael Tansia Memorial Secondary School, Aguleri, in Anambra East Council area to educate students on the importance of the HPV vaccination. Female students from various schools in the area attended the program. Correspondent Queen Anibogo now completes the story.
By the Anambra State Primary Health Care Development Agency, in collaboration with Ministry of Health and partners, attracted Mrs. Soludo and her Healthy Living with Noye Soludo team, officials of World Health Organization, Red Cross Society, traditional rulers, presidents general, political appointees, academia, teachers, and women groups. Speaking, the President General of Umueri, Chief John Mechie, urged parents and guardians of girl children between the age of 9 and 14 to make them available for the human papillomavirus vaccination, HPV, which is being provided free of cost by Anambra State government. Chief Mechie made the call during the launch of the free HPV and pad bank by Healthy Living Club of Mrs. Noye Soludo in celebration of World Menstrual Hygiene Day, held at Michael Tansia Memorial Secondary School, Aguleri, Anambra East Local Government Area. He advised people of Umueri and by extension Anambra East to join in taking the campaign of the free HPV vaccination to every nook and cranny of the council area, saying that the vaccination is aimed to protect the girl child from deadly diseases like cervical cancer. In his welcome address, the immediate past transition committee chairman, Anambra East Local Government Area, Dr. Anselm Honora, while appreciating the governor's wife for her Healthy Living campaign, said he learned from Mrs. Soludo that it is better to give human beings healthy living instead of prolonged burial, adding that the launch of the HPV vaccination is what is needed to keep their women and girls healthy as they are an agrarian area. Performing the traditional kola nut ritual, the traditional ruler of Aguleri, Igwe Michael Idigo, prayed God to bless Mrs. Soludo and her team and give them the enablement to actualize their healthy living vision for the people of Anambra State. Adding his voice, Igwe Ekwalo of Umuoba Anam pointed out that the free HPV vaccination and free education policy of the Soludo administration shows that the couple are well prepared for the good of Anambra people. For the principal of Michael Tansia Memorial Secondary School, Aguleri, Reverend Sister Rose Okachukwu, more needs to be done in the area of sensitization and the education of parents on the importance of the HPV vaccination, while one of the students, Ms. Chinonye Ikechukwu, commended Mrs. Soludo for her benevolence to Anambra and Chief Mechie for all that he has been doing in Umueri community. Others who spoke include the Acting Vice Chancellor, Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu University, Professor Kate Omenowa, the Provost, Nwafori College of Education, Subwe, Dr. Justina Anyadiegu, Officer in charge of Enugu Aguleri Primary Health Care Center, among others. The official flag-off of the vaccination, drama, dance from Healthy Living team, and dance from Hunters Cultural Troupe formed the high points of the program.
The family of Ejike Onwutulobi has marked their 2024 annual Thanksgiving with praise and worship to God for giving them good health and other tremendous blessings to their household. The Thanksgiving, which took place at Sacred Heart Catholic Parish, Otolunewi, drew the clergy, business associates, friends, relatives, and well-wishers who gathered to join the family in the annual celebrations. Correspondent Chibuzo Obidike filed in this report.
The annual Mr. Onwutulobi Thanksgiving is a family tradition that has lasted for over 17 years and takes place every Sunday after Pentecost Sunday. It avails the family the opportunity to thank God for His goodness and mercies upon them. In a homily during a mass to mark the event, the parish priest of the church, Reverend Father Hilary Igwe, revealed that the Sunday marks the mystery of Trinity which dwells on oneness and unity in the Christendom, and applauded the family of Onwutulobi for understanding that life should be filled with thanksgiving, which does not only has to do with the acquisition of material things, but appreciation to God for the past and praying for a brighter years to come.
That unity can never change the facial appearance of the woman, neither of the man. But there is something that is united. That's sacrament, bond.
Shortly after the Mass, the events commenced with family praise and worship at Onwutulobi's residence, and as it is in their family tradition, it was led by Mr. Ejike Onwutulobi alongside his household, as was inherited from their late grandmother. Addressing the guests, Mr. Onwutulobi revealed that the annual Thanksgiving celebration was born out of Joshua chapter 4 verse 4 to 10 in memorial of the special blessing of God upon the household in 2006, which he took upon himself as a challenge to always thank God and extend helping hands to widows, orphans, physically challenged persons, and destitute children around them. According to him, the annual Thanksgiving is celebrated in their family more than any other festivity because of the importance it has in their lives, and expressed optimism that his children will sustain the family tradition even after marriage, as the reward for prayers and thanksgiving is enormous and evident to their lives so far.
What I have is that I want to share it with the people, especially the poor, the less privileged, to share with them and put a small smile on their faces. So that's the history behind that. Hearing here from me, as a matter of fact. So it gladdens our heart to do it. In fact, the greatest joy we have is this day, the year round.
For Ms. Chinaza, Chioma, and Chisom Onwutulobi, part of activities marking the annual Thanksgiving is quiz and dancing competition, as well as special number by children with special needs, as a way of bringing joy to the faces of the people, and pointed out that their daily prayers and annual family Thanksgiving has been the backbone of their individual successes in life, and assured that they will continue to carry on the positive family tradition for years to come.
Because my grandmother actually started it, and it's being handed out from generation to generation to generation. It's not comparison. I feel like this is bigger than Christmas, taking it back. Anyway, we're carrying this praise and worship to that place.
On their part, Nzubechukwu and Chinenye Onwutulobi, the family's regular morning and night prayer was never a burden, as they grew up with the tradition with the help of their grandmother, who was good at praises and worship, as they were allowed to accompany it with all sorts of drums, and appreciated their parents for leading them through the better path of life. Cutting of cake, prayers by children and priests, presentation of gifts and appreciation by groups formed the high points of the event.
3,000 students register for student loan scheme in Nigeria. Spain passes bill granting amnesty to Catalan secessionists. Here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let us give him maximum support for the task ahead. The news continues after this break.
Yes, make we talk. Time down read to rearrange in stars to give una small wisdom. Una think say una sabi. Shout my be fresh now, but una own, I beg no be slow. Before una go talk, say our smile no reach. we cannot think and try so. We know they here to the point una with our small finger. We show una solution instead.
Ever heard of Colgate? The #1 oral care brand in the world.
On a slide, we'll find that simple as it's supposed to be. You can see why we are the coolest around. For zero gravity and long-lasting fresh breath. Mom, it's your time to brush. Mama and Papa buy up, use up, and shine your smile. No more cover mouth. Because we Colgate, that will do your job with your smile.
Envision a night where the stars align and the epitome of elegance and sophistication merges. A night dedicated to the inauguration and gala of the Elite Igbo Ladies Club. The Elite Igbo Ladies Club of North Carolina, USA, is a non-profit organization committed to fostering unity, enhancing cultural and social welfare, and promoting good citizenship among Igbo community members in the USA and Nigeria. Their mission is to make a positive impact, bring people together, and forge a brighter future through various programs and initiatives such as adoption of highway road clearing projects in North Carolina, free medical outreaches in Nigeria, food pantry projects, distribution of food items such as bags of rice to various needy families in Nigerian communities, and monetary assistance to churches. You will be welcomed on June 1st, 2024 by 8 p.m. at Hibiscus Event Center, number 3209, Gresham Lake Road, Raleigh, NC 27615, by our key executive members, led by our amiable president, Iyom Obi Onora, Ado Galanya, Chinwe Strickland, Omie Umuabala, Vice President, Dr. Ifeoma Nani, Masinachi Secretary, Lady Obi Ezuma, Anya Fulugo, Communication Committee Chair, Lady Ijoma Nemene Ani, Hollywood Financial Secretary, Dr. Lillian Ndianefo, PRO, Ebere Oswoji, Ugochinyalo, Assistant Treasurer, Stella Okonkwo Rose Royce, Social Director, and Lady Norma Onwudiwe Ugodia, Communication Coordinator. Long live the Elite Igbo Ladies, the truly unique and phenomenal, classy and elegant ladies of Igbo land, resident in North Carolina. This message is brought to you by Barrister Chief Mrs. Chika Harrison, Communication Committee, the Elite Igbo Ladies Club of North Carolina.
A total of 30,000 students have successfully registered for the student loan scheme. Similarly, over 60,000 individuals have registered on the website of the fund. The managing director of the Nigerian Education Loan Fund, Akintunde Sawyer, who made this known in a press briefing in Abuja, stated that on June 12, 2023, President Bola Tinubu Ahmed signed the Access to Higher Education Act 2023 into law to enable indigent students to access interest-free loans for their educational pursuits in any Nigerian tertiary institution. The move, he said, was in fulfillment of one of his campaign promises to liberalize funding of education. He noted that the Act, popularly known as the Student Loan Law, also established the Nigerian Education Loan Fund to process all loan requests, grant, disbursement, and recovery, adding that although the government initially announced that the scheme will be launched in September, it suffered several delays, leading to indefinite postponement in early March. Spain's parliament has green-lighted a bill granting amnesty to hundreds of Catalan secessionists involved in a botched breakaway bid 7 years ago. The controversial bill, passed 177 to 172, will see courts annul the legal records of hundreds of officials and activists involved in crimes related to Catalonia's secessionist push from 2021, paving the way for the return of the movement's exiled leader, Carlos Puigdemont. The Act of Pardon draws a line under the Spain's worst political crisis in decades, which saw Catalan pro-independence leaders who had won the 2025 regional election in Catalonia hold a full referendum in 2017 that was declared illegal by Spain's constitutional court. The bill, opposed by the Conservative Popular Party PP and far-right Vox, has had a rocky ride through Parliament. Remember that you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page. Follow us at Anambra Broadcasting Service. Subscribe to our YouTube at ABS Television Oka, and on X at ABS Radio TV, and on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. Before we go, a look at the main point again. First phase of APGA digital membership registration commenced June 1st, 2024. Bishop Ezeofor has urged federal government to seek ways of resetting Nigeria's economy. 3,000 students have registered for student loan scheme in Nigeria. And on the foreign scene we brought to you, Spain has passed a bill granting amnesty to Catalan secessionists. To end the news, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has called for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let us give him maximum support for the task ahead.